Hi guys, it's Quinola here. So today we are going to be making puff puff mix. I'm going to be terming it Quinola instant puff puff mix. So we are going to be doing this for like 2 weeks. So let's see how that happens. But for now, this recipe is the recipe we are going to be using to test the puff puff mix and how long it can last. So follow me as we journey through together. You call me Quinola, Quinola. So you guys, this is our 1 kg of flour. We use 1 kg of flour for this recipe. This is our 1 kg of flour. So you can see this is 1 cup of sugar. Remember we said that 1 cup equals 500 gram of flour. Then 2 cup equals 1 kg of flour, right? So because this is 1 kg, we are using 2 cups of sugar. And another thing is our yeast. So in here we have 2 tablespoons of yeast because it is 1 kg of flour. Add in half teaspoon of salt. So because it is a puff puff mix, we are not going to be adding milk to it. Remember, this is our milk mix flavor. But because milk is inside, we're not going to add it. The reason is because we want it to have a longer shelf life. Milk gives it a shorter shelf life if you add milk to your mixture. Hence the reason why for this puff puff mix, we're not going to be adding milk. But if you want to mix, just like I'm going to be showing you later, right? If you want to mix your ingredients and you want to fry it immediately, kindly do well to use your milk mix flavor. Now, another thing I'm going to be saying is that for your vanilla extract, it is also when you want to fry it, that is when you go ahead to add your vanilla extract, because we cannot add vanilla extract to dry ingredients just yet. And because we want it to have a long shelf life, that's why we are not adding milk or we are not adding any extra anything. But when you want to fry it at home, try as much as possible to add in your milk, and then you also add in your vanilla extract, just like I've been teaching you all right. Okay. When you are done combining all your dry ingredients, kindly do well to use a spatula, a turning stick, or even your hand, but it has to be really neat, right? Because this is a recipe for business owners also. You can start selling this, just put them in packs, or you sell them in liters for your customers. And trust me guys, it's a very lucrative way to make money. Okay, so combine your puff puff mix together and ensure to, you know, do this for like a minute or two. You want everything to be well incorporated. You don't want your sugar to be in one place or your yeast to be in one place. You need everything, you know, in the right place. Okay, now when you are done doing that, you just want to transfer to a bowl. You want to transfer to a bowl. So this is a 1.5 liter bowl. You want to transfer to a bowl, or you transfer to an airtight container. Now you are going to see later in the video how I was able to wrap this. Like I literally wrapped this because I don't want the air to come out. I don't want air to also enter into it. I need the air trapped in it so that, you know, our yeast will not escape, or any of the ingredients will not escape. Do you understand? And just like that, you already have your puff puff mix. You can pack them in Ziploc bags. You can also pack them in pouch, and then you can sell them. Just divide and multiply your cost of production, and I trust that you are going to, you know, I can even assure you that you are going to make some money from this puff puff mix, because a lot of us need, you know, out there, we just want that instant puff puff mix right in our homes. So this is just me trying to wrap the ingredients. I'm trying to wrap the container I used because the handles were not keyed pro- properly. But if you have an airtight container, then you don't need to seal it the way I'm doing here. Okay, so kindly take your time and just wrap it very well guys, so that you won't have to, you know, deflate your yeast. Okay, so we are trapping in the airs because of our yeast, majorly because of our yeast. Okay, you don't want it to be exposed. We are going to be test running our puff puff mix. So we have just 1 cup of puff puff mix here, or maybe we should just make it 2. But what do you guys think? So this is the second one. So this is our puff puff mix. I'm going to be adding in the milk mix flavor that I mentioned earlier because it's for the house, right? It's for the house, and then I'm going to be adding in the milk mix flavor. Just a little of it though, you don't need a lot. Then I'm also going to be adding the vanilla flavor, but that will be after we put our warm water. So now this is our warm water, and I'm going to be measuring, the water so that you all will know the quantity you're supposed to use for this mix for 2 cups. So let me first of all mix this one properly. So this. So this is a cup of warm water, right? Let's pour it little by little like what you see. So this is 1 cup. So the total time I used to mix this was for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes max. You should be done with mixing your 2 cups of flour, or 2 cups of puff puff mix, okay? Now when I was done doing that, the next thing I did was to cover and just put in a warm place for about 45 minutes. I allowed it to rise for 45 minutes. Now when we were done allowing it to rise for 45 minutes, as you can see here, it had already proved and it was time to fry. And when we were done frying all our puff puff mix, this was how it came out. You guys, look at how beautiful it came out. Can you let me know if you enjoy watching the video? And we have come to the end of this video, our puff puff mix video, because you can see that this is already airtight in itself. So we've come to the end of the video. Kindly do well to share your thoughts, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to put on your post notifications so that anytime we post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day ahead. Bye.